Right, so today we're going to be talking about a situation that I'm quite clearly an expert at, and that is hair. Now, obviously that is a joke. I quite literally wear a hat 99% of my life. But even though the situation is a bit of drama between a hairstylist and a client, I mainly want to focus on like the actual service here, like the actual situation at hand. So obviously I'm not going to sit here and dissect if this hair is good or not, which I think has divided a lot of opinions in the comment section. I don't have a bloody clue. But the actual service that has allegedly happened here and the back and forth between the two people is interesting. But I mean, right, let me add some context. So there's two people you need to be aware of in this situation, one of which is Taylor Madison official on TikTok with 746,000 followers. From what I can tell on their page, they kind of just do like lifestyle-y type videos. They've made a lot of videos talking about their hair recently. I think they blew up because they look like Kylie Jenner. I mean, I could be wrong on that. I don't mean to insult her and say that's like a whole personality trait, but I've seen a lot of people make that comparison and a lot of people claim that that's why she blew up. And the other person you need to be aware of in this situation is someone called Alfredo Lewis with 1.4 million followers on TikTok, where again, they make a lot of hair videos, but more specifically, it seems like styling people's hair and like fixing damaged hair. Now, from what I can tell, Taylor has changed her hair a lot recently, as in dyeing it over and over again, and because of this, she has like really damaged her hair. And in fact, I found this video that has now been deleted, so we only really have like the first few seconds of it, where she is talking about her damaged hair.
Shave it all off at this point. It's so damaged.
So clearly she was very upset about this, and I'm pretty sure she was going on live stream a lot to talk about it, and people really started to get invested in like this hair situation and wanted to see what happened next, what she was going to do to fix it. So because of this, a lot of people started tagging Alfredo in Taylor's videos, saying like, is this something that you could maybe help with? You make videos fixing hair? This could be like a good collab. And of course, Alfredo saw these comments and decided to reply with this video.
First of all, I love your name. My name is Alfredo. I'm a hairstylist. I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of people were tagging me in your video that you just posted a few hours ago. I'm really sorry that this happened to you. I understand how frustrating and just how devastating this can be for you with your hair. I saw your other video. I was really kind of doing a deep dive in your page. From what I see, you had black hair, you had blue hair, you lifted it out somewhat successfully. The first toner you did, you know, your hair felt a little damaged, but it looked okay when you dried it.
Yeah, so far he has said a lot of words that I don't really understand, but I do get the gist of it, right? Just change the hair a lot, put a lot of chemicals in it. Of course, that's going to damage your hair eventually.
I don't know if you still want extensions, but we can definitely help your hair and get you some products ASAP. And everybody, thank you again for tagging me. This is 2024. But I really do love helping people and saving their hair. I think we need more kindness on social media and in the world, and I would love to figure out if we can work something out.
Okay, you get it, right? He has replied saying he would love to help out with this situation. Now, what I do find interesting about this video in particular is when he first offered to help Taylor, most of the comments were negative. Not worth it, she did this to herself. So if I burn my hair off after multiple people told me to stop and what would happen, will I also get free things? I don't understand this. This was her decision. Help the people who need it because of something out of their control. So as you can see, it's got a pretty negative response. People are saying that Taylor doesn't really deserve this. Now the reason why I find this interesting is because after the situation is played out, which we'll get into, people are a lot more split, and in fact, I would actually say I think more people are on Taylor's side than Alfredo's. Now, I'm just gonna say straight away, I don't really sit on either side after seeing this whole thing play out. I think, like, they're both wrong and right in different ways, and I don't think it is as point blank as someone is just in the wrong in this situation. And in fact, I do think the situation has been blown out of proportion very quickly just by people replying to each other back and forth. Then each video and reply gets more brutal and more brutal. That's kind of what happens on TikTok. But one other person who commented on the video was Taylor herself, saying, "Oh my goodness, I'm literally crying. That would be everything. I've been wanting extensions for so long but haven't been able to afford them. I had to cut my hair very short because of the damage." Now the reason why this comment is very important is because she's clearly said that she wants to have long hair. She doesn't like the fact that her hair is very short. She did it because of the damage, and she wants to have extensions, which isn't what she ended up getting, which is what people have a problem with. But either way, let's carry on with the story, right? So Alfredo and Taylor decide that they are going to go ahead with this, and Alfredo's going to try and save Taylor's hair, and then they make this video.
Taylor's here.
Oh my god.
Hi, Taylor.
Hi.
Welcome to Los Angeles, all the way from Minnesota.
Okay, so they then go and talk about the hair and what they're going to do. He does like a 3-part series, now a 4-part series, except the 4th part is like replying to the negative comments. But in the 3rd part of the series, they then show the final product.
Molecular Repair Hair Oil. There is the before. Here is the after. Did we slay this? Did we eat and leave no crumbs?
Now here's the thing, right? Like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't really know anything about hair. So after I saw this video, I was quite surprised at how negative the comments were because I didn't actually realize that it was so bad. It kind of looked fine to me, but again, I know fuck all here. And I'm pretty sure this was before people knew what Taylor actually asked for. When we get to that, it becomes a lot more clear because Taylor asked for something completely different to what she got. But even before people knew that, there was a lot of people that weren't impressed. I wonder if she's as disappointed as we are with 25,000 likes. You guys did her dirty with 27,000 likes. She flew all the way for that, 17,000 likes. Like, people clearly didn't like this. And now it's at this point where the back and forth starts. This is kind of where the drama starts, because Alfredo makes a part 4 to the series, replying to the comments.
I wanted to address some of the negative comments on my last post about saving Taylor's hair. To the 65,000 of you that liked the post, thank you. To like the 4,000 comments saying that you don't get it, that you love it, you think it looks gorgeous, thank you. But to the many of you that came for this hair, this video is for you. As far as I was concerned, this is the last moment of the hair transformation with Taylor.
I love it. I love it so much. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, so he's obviously played a part in the video where Taylor says that she loves it. I mean, it's clear after seeing Taylor's upcoming videos that she doesn't love it. And I do get being in that situation. Like, I've had haircuts before where I've looked in the mirror and been like, what the bloody hell has happened here? It looks awful. But obviously I'm not going to say that because I don't want the awkwardness, so I will just say, oh yeah, I love it, mate, thanks.
The next morning, I got that post that you dream about. Good morning. I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything again. I was kind of out of it yesterday because I only slept a few hours, but this was such an amazing experience and I'm in love with how my hair turned out.
Okay, so Alfredo says that Taylor also messaged the next day to say that she loves it. Again, it seems like she doesn't. I don't know if that was because of the comments, that's maybe sways her opinion, or if she just genuinely was trying to be nice here.
I got into this because I wanted to help people who had been through extreme trauma, either from a DIY hair like Taylor did to herself, or at the hands of a stylist even sometimes where they had a bad experience. So the last thing I want to do is have Taylor not be happy. But clients, let us know what you want. Even though we did Taylor for free, K18 was so amazing. They gave her first class airfare, put her at the Mondrian, black cars. We did her hair for free, but you've got to let us know what you want. That consultation is so important. We need to know exactly what it is, what you want. Or else we're going to think that you want us to use our expertise. And I think that Taylor looks beautiful with the bomb.
Okay, so it's this last part of the video where people seem to have a problem with it, because he's saying here, you've got to let us know what you want. Clients have got to let us know what we want, otherwise we'll just use our expertise to do whatever we want, I guess. And people kind of took this, and Taylor kind of took this as if Alfredo was almost like blaming her. Now, obviously, one part of the situation that is important is the fact that this was for free. They also paid for Taylor to fly out and stay in a hotel and whatnot. And I've seen a lot of comments from people saying that that is an irrelevant point, right? She still didn't get what she wanted, but I don't think it is completely irrelevant. Like, it is for free. It would be completely different if she paid for it. I'm not saying it's not bad that she didn't get what she wanted, and we will see what she wanted in a second. It is very different. But I do also think that changes the situation. This would be worse if she did pay and get this, right? I'm still not saying it's bad, but it would be worse. But either way, this is where Taylor now responds and shows what she actually asked for.
People are trying to make this my fault right now when I know for a fact I expressed what I wanted. When Alfredo first made the video reaching out to me, I said, I've been wanting extensions for so long, but I haven't been able to afford them. I had to cut my hair very short because of the damage.
So yeah, as you can see, she straight away references the comment that she left on Alfredo's video, saying that she wanted the hair long and she wanted extensions. Clearly, she didn't get them.
That's the first time I kind of said anything about it. The second time was when he called me on the phone, and he said, basically, we have like a couple different options. We can do extensions if you want extensions, or we could do a bob. And I remember saying, I don't want a bob. I miss my old long hair, and I would love to have extensions if we could do that. Like, that would be amazing.
Yeah, so at this point, she says that in the call, she also said she strictly doesn't want to have short hair. She wants to have long hair. She wants to have extensions. And obviously, this is something we don't really have proof for. All we have proof for is that a call actually happened. Who knows what was said?
Next, he kind of asked me for inspiration pictures. So I made sure in each of the pictures I typed in long hair. And these were the pictures that I had sent him. So, I mean, we got there with like the color and everything. Like, the color looks really good.
Yeah, so I feel like this makes it clear as day what she wanted, right? She shows text messages where she showed reference pictures where each person in the reference pictures has longer hair. And now you can kind of see why people are so split on this and why I also don't really have a side that I'm on here, because I can see both sides. Like, from Taylor's point of view, she was really excited to have her hair fixed. Someone offered to help. She sent the reference pictures, longer hair. She really wanted her longer hair. And then when she got there, she just didn't get what she wanted. She got the shorter hair and she was disappointed with the experience. Regardless if everything was paid for in terms of like the flights to hotels and the actual haircut itself, you can still be disappointed in the haircut. Like, it is possible to still be disappointed in that scenario. A lot of people are calling it ungrateful because of the whole experience being paid for, but like I said, it is still possible to be disappointed in the actual haircut itself regardless of the other stuff. But then obviously from Alfredo's point of view, he has offered to help someone free of charge, which people are a bit weird about because he obviously did get paid for this because he made the videos. He probably made thousands of dollars. But he did offer to do it for Taylor without her having to pay. Obviously got her flight, stayed in a hotel. I think that was sponsors who paid for that, I believe. And then now this person is kind of, I say bashing, she's not really bashing, she's just talking about her experience. But from his point of view, I can see why he would maybe watch these videos and be like, oh, what the fuck? Why am I getting bashed? I'll try to do a nice thing.
I think the main reason why he didn't do extensions is because when I got there, he told me that the extension company didn't want to work with him. So that's really the main reason why I think that it didn't happen. And I understand that, and that's why I didn't bring it up again, because he said, basically when he got there, he said, we're going to do a bob. And then he said the extension company didn't want to work with him, so I was just like, okay, I guess.
Okay, so Taylor is now complaining. The reason why she didn't get what she wanted is because the company didn't want to, like, sponsor the video. They didn't want to work with Alfredo. Which, again, if that is true, I can see why she'd be really disappointed. She got all the way there, really excited to get this hair that she really wants to have, and then she's not going to get it because apparently this company didn't want to work with Alfredo. So when you're in that scenario and you've already made the trip there, someone has paid for your travel and your stay, you're probably not going to sit there and say, okay, well, I don't want the haircut anymore. I'm going to go home.
I hate making this video. I hate it. But I just wanted to address some of the comments, and basically him saying that I needed to communicate more when I did. I definitely did. It's just a little bit messed up. I don't want to be painted out to be like the person who was in the wrong, because I don't feel like I was.
Yeah, so this is kind of one of them situations where I sit there and watch it and I'm feeling like, oh, this really should have been like a private conversation. And I feel like from Taylor's point of view, she can't really win in this situation, because if she does complain about it, people are going to think that she is just complaining and being ungrateful. But also I can see her point of view that when she watched Alfredo's video and he's saying like, look, clients, you need to communicate more. Why are you not communicating? Of course we're going to do what we want if you don't communicate. And then she sat there watching it being like, I did communicate. I sent you pictures of what I wanted. I can see why that would annoy her and why you should want to address it.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to clear that up. I don't like the drama. I love Alfredo. I love everyone that I got to meet. I'm so thankful for the experience, but I just don't want this, like, this idea of me out there.
Yeah, so I think this is an important part of the video, right? She's trying to make it clear that she's not trying to bash them. She loved the experience, she loved the people who did it, but the comments and like what Alfredo said in the video kind of like blaming her, she's not really okay with, and she doesn't want that picture to be painted. But here's the part where it gets a bit confusing to me, right? Because we're now going to jump to Taylor's next video, where it has very different energy. And I'm assuming something happened in between these two videos because they are so different. I can't see a video from Alfredo unless it's been deleted. Maybe it's because he's just been replying to more and more comments, kind of blaming her. I'm not really sure, but I would assume something's happening between these. But either way, this is Taylor's next video.
This is the absolutely last video that I'm making about this, but I'm done being Mr. Nice Guy, and I'm exposing fucking everyone. I'm exposing everything.
Okay, yeah, like I said, very different energy.
The whole time I was there, Alfredo barely talked to me. He was on his phone the whole time, or if he wasn't on his phone, he was talking with Philip about how they were going to get paid, how they were going to make so much money, how this is going to go so viral because I look like Kylie Jenner. I really do feel like they used the shit out of me, and it's fucked up.
Yeah, so this obviously is quite an important part in it, right? Because he did technically do it for free in the sense that Taylor didn't have to pay for it, but he obviously got paid. I mean, that's not a secret here. If we look at the views on these videos, one's got 1 million, one's got nearly 6 million, 3 million, nearly 1 million again. Like, he clearly made profit on this situation, and Taylor believes the reason why he offered to do this for free is because Taylor looks like Kylie Jenner, and that would make it go viral.
In the creator fund, so 3 million, 5.6 million, 1.2 million, he's gonna make bank off the videos that he made about me. He's gonna make well around like $5,000 or more. And that's just for the videos. He gets paid by K18, he gets paid by Tangle Teaser, he gets paid by the hair regrowth brand. The only reason he didn't do the extensions is because he wasn't going to get paid by them. He told me he had lots of extensions there, he just didn't want to use them because he wasn't going to get paid by them.
Yeah, so this is what I said. There seems to be something in between this that I'm missing. I'm assuming it's probably comments on videos that he's replying to, because he does reply to a lot of comments. But the energy on this is completely different. She's saying that he made a lot of money from the videos themselves. Obviously, the brands are also work with him who pay him to use the products. And the only reason why he wouldn't use the extensions is because he wasn't being paid to do so. Which, if that is true, and again, I don't really know 100% if it is true, I wasn't there. But if that is true, I can see why she would be pissed, even if it was free. She did take time out to fly over there. I know it was free, that is a big part of it. But then to get there after being promised one thing, but then being given another thing, it obviously does change it slightly. I can see why she'd be annoyed at that.
They used the shit out of me.
Oh wait, sorry, I just seen the hashtags on this video. Hashtag Kylie lookalike, hashtag Kylie Jenner lookalike. Yeah, so this is clearly a big thing. Is that genuinely like why she has so many followers? I'd like to assume not, right? Because she has like 700k followers. I'm pretty sure people also just enjoy her content, but yeah, this seems to be a big factor in her content, I guess.
I hate the Kylie comparisons.
Oh, okay, she hates the Kylie comparison, so I guess she doesn't play into it. I don't know. If someone can let me know the history between this whole like Kylie Jenner thing, please let me know.
And the fact that they keep saying, "Oh, she looks like Kylie Jenner," in the videos, because they're trying to exploit me, and they're trying to make more money and get more views with it. The fact that Alfredo is liking comments right now that are bashing me, commenting under videos that are completely bashing me and talking crap about me, saying I'm ungrateful, is just so unprofessional. Like, this dude is so unprofessional. It is insane.
Okay, so it does seem like the reason why she's making the second video so different is because of the comments. Like, Alfredo's been replying to comments, apparently bashing her.
And call me whatever, but this shit is patchy. Y'all were right. This shit is patchy and it looks bad. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be so honest. It looks bad. It's giving Y2K Kelly Clarkson. It is.
Yeah, again, I have genuinely no idea what I'm looking at. It looks fine to me, but again, I don't have a bloody clue.
He was very sloppy. It took little to no time. Alfredo barely took any time on me. I will say maybe an hour. Probably not even. The rest of the time he was on his phone, or it was Philip doing the rest of my hair.
Okay, so these are pretty big accusations that would change the story a lot, right? If she genuinely did get there and he was showing no attention to her, not really speaking to her, going on his phone, didn't really care about it at all, and she really did feel like she was just being used for content, that does change it a lot. Again, this is something that we can't really prove because we weren't there. We don't know how this whole experience went, but this is what she's claiming.
Call me ungrateful, call me whatever the fuck you want, but I know my worth. I know what I'm bringing to the table, and I made him well over $5,000 just because of my face. So call me ungrateful. Say whatever you want. Yeah, I didn't pay him, but I did pay him, so. A lot of you guys don't understand what collabs are, especially with creators who have a big following. You don't understand how much money there really is in that. Just because I didn't pay him means nothing.
I don't think it means nothing. I don't agree with that. I think it is definitely an important part of the story that needs to be mentioned, right? If she did pay for it, I do think this situation would be a lot worse. But I also do get her point in the sense that he has made money off this situation, and she obviously feels like she's being used for content, and she says that the experience wasn't that great. But I do think the fact that it was free is an important part. I think it needs to be mentioned.
So I was really never bashing him or trying to be mean to him. I was just saying I didn't get what I wanted, and he's saying that I needed to communicate more, and I'm like, hold up. I did communicate. I have the receipts. Don't do that.
I mean, she did communicate. She did mention what she wanted.
Y'all can hate me and call me ungrateful, spoiled brat, bitch. I've heard all of it. I don't care. I'm not. I know my fucking worth. I know how much money I made him. It's way more than you guys could ever imagine. Not just to mention, he's getting paid by other brands too. He got paid by multiple brands just for those videos.
Okay, yeah, so like I said, clearly, very, very different energy. So as you can imagine at this point, it was now time for Alfredo to respond. And as you can imagine as well, he's not very happy.
I barely slept last night. I've been in bed all day. I've never had my mental health affected from social media. I know it happens a lot to people, but this whole Taylor thing is completely out of hand. I did this because I wanted to help her to do something nice. We flew her out for free, and she has us all blocked, but people are sending me a video that she just made that I'm like shaking right now because it's just such lies, and I don't know why she's doing this. I honestly don't know. We loved Taylor. We had the best time with her. She was so happy.
Yes, as you just heard, he says he's very confused. He doesn't know why she's doing this. Again, I also haven't seen the comments in between them two videos where the energy did change a lot, so I don't know the type of stuff that Alfredo was saying. So it's hard for me to sit here and say if I feel like it was justified or not. Like, if he was going in comment sections just calling her ungrateful and bashing her, I can see why she would make the video. I just can't find the comments.
I'm gonna show you my receipts, which is so dumb. I didn't want to do this. I'm a grown man. I am, like I said, I've been doing hair 30 years. I'm 50 years old.
Whoa. Let's just back up a second. Did you just say you're 50 years old? I feel like it's a joke. He genuinely looks like he's like 30. I mean, if that wasn't a joke, he looks great for 50. That is ridiculous.
You know, and I'm just, I'm beside myself at the comments, the bullying. We had the best intentions with Taylor, and I'm gonna show you first of all. I showed you this one before.
Okay, so yeah, he goes on to basically show that Taylor said numerous times that she loved the hair. We've already kind of mentioned this. I said, look, I've been in situations very similar where you do say you love the hair when you don't. But obviously not just hair, like that could be for anything. There's a lot of times in most people's lives where they'll see something or they'll get something that they don't really like, but they'll say they love it. So I don't really think that this is definitive proof that she did genuinely love the hair at the time and she's now just changed her mind, but that could be the case, who knows?
So what I don't understand is, like, why? Why all these videos? Why all this drama? Like, I don't do this. I got into this because I wanted to help people. All the other girls that I've helped, I'm still friends with them. And I don't understand it. Like, if she wasn't happy, we would do anything to make her happy. We loved her. We loved having her in the salon. Everything was great. I wasn't on my phone all the time. And also, I have not made $5,000 from this.
Yeah, so again, these are all factors that we obviously don't know, right? We don't know how much money he made off these videos. We don't know if he was on his phone. It is just kind of based on who you really believe at this point and what your opinions are, because we weren't there.
If you look in the video, I tagged them and we used extensions. I'd be happy to give her long hair. Not anymore. No way.
Okay, so my main camera's just died, so I'm going to record like this. Hope that's okay. But to be fair to Alfredo, when he was first originally replying to comments about this situation, he did say, like, after saying that she didn't really communicate, which isn't really true, but he did say something along the lines of, if she did want to get extensions, he would be happy to help. Kind of putting the offer out there. This was obviously before Taylor really made the other videos. I mean, here's the comment right here. The first bit's kind of cut off, so I'm going to assume what it says, and I think it says, "Thank you, Chels," the person he's replying to. "I feel like in a way that we failed her even though we loved it so much. I'd love to give her long hair someday if she would love it." Now that to me does feel like he is offering to do the service. I don't know if he would then charge her. I don't know if that would be part of the same thing, but he did say it. But yeah, obviously she did say what she wanted. She sent pictures and she didn't get that.
She was talking trash about the other brand the whole time, that they break people's hair, about the lawsuits. I don't even want to get into it. She also talked about Kylie and Selena, and that Kylie was going to use her and then canceled her because she was talking bad about them. And I just left that all alone. I don't get into that drama.
Yeah, so this is getting weird at this point, I can't lie. Apparently, Taylor was bashing Kylie Jenner and Selena Gomez. I mean, again, I don't know. I don't really care. I don't really think it adds anything to this, really. Apparently, she was also bashing other brands and whatnot, but basically, he's just saying stuff that she did because, obviously, she said that he was on his phone and whatnot. Who knows if any of this happened? Again, we weren't there.
I understand, like, if she had honestly told me in the chair or even afterwards, like, we would make it right. But at this point, it's completely out of hand. And I'm just so hurt. If anything else, I'm sad. And Taylor, if we've failed you in any way, I'm so sorry. But this does not seem genuine to me. Like, even in my text messages yesterday, I told her I'm not going to come back for you. I'm not going to show all the receipts I have because I don't want to hurt you. And then she blocks us all and makes that video right now.
Yeah, so again, I can kind of see both sides of this, right? He's saying that if she told us in the chair that she didn't like the hair, they would do everything to fix it. And I can see both sides of that part as well. I can see why she would say, like, oh, I love it, try to be nice, because that's something I would do. But then I can also see his point of view where he's like, well, you didn't tell us you wanted anything different afterwards, but she did say she wanted something different at the beginning. It's a bit weird. But yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting one to read the comments on in this video. So if you have any opinions on the situation, please let me know, because I feel like it might be slightly divided. I might be surprised, I don't know.
And she says it's because I'm commenting back. People are just showing me support and I'm saying thank you. This is like childish. Like, I will not talk about this again, guys. I'm going to keep helping people with their hair.
Right, so he is talking about the comments that he's apparently replied to, and apparently it's people supporting him, and he's replied saying thank you. And again, Taylor didn't show the comments that she was talking about, so I don't know what was said, and I tried looking for them on Alfredo's video, and all I could find was him also saying thank you. Maybe there's some comments on there that aren't just him saying thank you, maybe he did bash her, but I personally couldn't find any.
And I do work for brands. Everybody knows that. That's not a secret. I'm an influencer, but this was not a paid thing, and, you know, if anything, it was paid for. So I feel like it's really ungrateful and really unfortunate, and I don't know what to say because I don't know who this person is that is making these videos. It's not the person that was at the salon.
Okay, so that was Alfredo's video, and that's kind of the situation up until now. This was literally just posted like 10 hours ago. So I would love to know your opinion on everything that we spoke about in today's video. Do you have a side that you're on? Are you divided? Just let me know everything in the comments. And also, if you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like on it, subscribe if you are new, and until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.